Hello students, myself Mrs. Kirti Pramod Sapare, and today we are going to see last, that is fifth part of the topic drug house management. Learning objectives, that is in this video the students will be able to explain methods of pricing of the material and how to calculate the retail price of the bulk drug. Reflection spot, that is question for the students. Do you know meanings of the words FIFO and a LIFO? Write the answer in your notebook by pausing the video. You can play the video once you have done with the answer. FIFO, that is first in first out method, and LIFO, that is last in first out method. Methods of pricing of drugs in a drugstore. First in first out or FIFO method. Last in first out, that is LIFO method. Average cost method. Replacement price or a market price method. Standard price method and inflated price method. In a first in first out method, first lot of the material is issued first. In a last in first out method, last lot received is issued first. Average cost method, here the average price of the material is found out first and that is charged for all the material. Replacement price or a market price method, this method uses the price which is currently available in the market, just like gold. Standard price method, in this method standard price or the predetermined fixed price is charged for all the material. Example, goods are sold on MRP, that is standard price. And inflated price method, which is used for the goods which are subjected to certain wastage like camphor, menthol, thymol, etc. So let's discuss all the methods one by one. First method, that is first in first out method or a FIFO method, which is most widely used method. Under this material or under this method, material which are received first are issued first. The issues are priced at the cost price of the oldest lot till it gets exhausted. As soon as oldest lot is exhausted, the issues are priced at the cost price of next of oldest lot in the sequence. Example of first in first out method. Example, if you have received 5 units or purchased 5 units at the price 5 rupees per unit on a 1st of April, that is first lot of the material. On a 5th of April, if you have purchased 10 units at the price 6 rupees per unit, that is second lot, and on 10th of April 12 units are sold. Then the 12 units are priced as under, that is first in first out. So you have to sell first lot of material, that is 5 units from the first lot are sold at the rupees 5, that is you will get 25 rupees, and remaining 7 units are sold from the second lot at 6 rupees per unit, that is for 42 rupees. Now 3 units are balanced with you, so these 3 units are sold at the price of 6 rupees, that is which belongs to second lot. So in a method first in first out, you have to exhaust first lot first, then followed by second lot. Next method, that is last in first out method, that is LIFO method, which is exactly opposite to FIFO method. In this method, price of latest stock available is used to calculate the values of issues until that stock is completely exhausted. Then the next lot pricing is used and so on through the successful lots. Example, on 1st of April, if you have purchased 5 units at the rate of 5 rupees per unit, that is first lot. On 5th of April, again you have purchased 10 units at the price 6 rupees per lot, that is your second lot. And now on a 10th of April, you have to sell 12 units. As you are using last in first out method, first you have to sell the second lot material, that is 10 units at the rate of 6 rupees per unit. After that, 2 units you have to sell from the first lot at the price 5 rupees, that is 10 rupees. Now 3 units are remaining with you which belongs to first lot, which 3 units you have to sell at the cost of 5 rupees per unit. So in a last in first out method, first you have to use the material of second lot and then the material of first lot. Third method, that is average cost method. In this method, when a new stock of good is received, the total value of good in a stock is divided by total quantity in a hand, and this will give you average price. Same example I have taken. On a 1st of April, if you have purchased 5 units at the rate of 5 rupees per unit, on 5th of April, you have purchased 10 units at the rate of 6 rupees per unit. And on 10th of April, if you have to sell 12 units. So, total unit purchase, that is 5 plus 10, 15. And the price paid is 25 plus 60, which is 85. So, average price is calculated as 85 divided by 15, that is 5.67 rupees. So, each unit you have to sell at the price of 5.67 rupees. Fourth method, that is replacement price method or a market price method. Similar to gold, the material are priced at the prevailing market price on the date of issue. The main advantage of this method is that it considers current market price, which is more significant for the purpose of pricing policies. Fifth method, that is standard price method, where the materials are sold on MRP. In this method, material issues are charged at the predetermined or estimated price, which reflects a normal or an effected future price. The standard price is generally fixed after careful examination of current market price, trend in the market, and market conditions. Last method, that is inflated price method. This material or this method is useful for those goods which are subject to some wastage. The total amount paid is divided by quantity expected to be finally available for use, and that rate is used to sell the goods. Example, if you have purchased 100 packets of menthol at the rate of 60 rupees per packet, the wastage is 10% menthol during the storage. So out of 100 packets, after wastage, only 90 packets are available with you. And you have paid 60 rupees per packet. That is, you have paid 6000 rupees for menthol. So finally, if you have to calculate the price charge from the customer, you have to use the formula, that is total cost price divided by quantity of material available. So you have paid 6000 rupees and material available is only 90 packets, that is rupees 66.66. So you have got one packet at the price of 66.66 rupees. So this is all about the pricing of material. Now last part, that is retail price of bulk drug. This is the formula which is used to calculate retail price of bulk drug. Retail price, which is equal to MC plus CC plus PM plus PC into 1 plus MAP divided by 100 plus ED, where RP is a retail price, MC, that is material cost, CC, that is conversion cost as per norms notified from time to time, PM, that is cost for packaging material, PC, that is packet charges, MAP, that is maximum allowable post manufacturing expenses, and ED, that is excise duty. By using this formula, you can calculate the retail price of bulk drugs. So this is all about the pricing of drugs. Thank you. So this ends with the fifth topic, that is drug house management. Thank you very much.